Happy Techy Tuesday, everyone. So this month's topic of the month is going to be Facebook ads part 2. So a full new library of different Facebook ads you can run through command. So there are going to be a few things I will need you to have open. We'll have to have a few tabs open. The first one is I need you guys to go to your website, your KW website. Once you are there, a page that we have created for you already is going to be under your agent, and the page we are going to be needing is this one that says download my app. Now once we have this open, this one will be good to go. So go ahead and just keep that one open. Going back over to command, we're going to have to do a few steps. We're going to create all of our content first, and then we are going to just plug everything into the campaign. That is how I have realized creating these Facebook ads is going to be the easiest way. There are a lot of moving parts, so what we're going to do is we're going to create all the content, like I said, and then plug it into the campaign. So that was the first step, was having your Facebook, your website opened. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create the graphic. What is it that is going to be seen when you on your Facebook? So we're going to go down to the designs tab. It's going to be the third from the bottom, and it has the paintbrush. Go ahead and click on there. Now I already have one, I already have a few created that I want to use, but what you'll do is you'll click on create design up in the top right corner. You're going to go to social and you're going to click continue. This is going to take you into the editor so that you can create your design. Once you are in here, we're going to go down to the one that says lead generation. And the one that I've been using is the one to promote your KW app. So this ad that we are creating is getting your app into the hands of potential clients to search for homes. So we're going to go down to lead generation, click on KW app. They have lots of different designs, so definitely choose which one you want. Make sure it is on social square. Well, all they have for the KW app is a social square. So the one that I used is I used this one that says stay in, search on, and I used another one in here that says house hunting favorites. So I think it's direct messages _ urban. So you'll just click the one that you would like. So I'm just going to do one of them for now, but you'll just click on the use button of the design that you would like to use. And there's not really much you need to do to edit this besides this KWDBA name. You're going to click on that because that is going to be the logo. We're going to change that out to the heritage logo. If you need any logos, all the different colors of them, you can head over to KW or heritagetrainingresources.com, go into the tech folder for tech classes, and I have all the logos in there. If you have any questions on that, just shoot me a message and I'll help you get the logos. So what we're going to do is we're just going to replace that DBA name with the Keller Williams Heritage one. So I'm just going to replace, and our graphic is now done. You can always name it. I'm going to name this one Techy Tuesday. If you want to download this to use somewhere else, you can. Before this example today, we're just going to click the done button, and we're going to go ahead and click save because that's going to save in our gallery. So for this one that I'm using, like I said, I use two different designs. You don't have to use two, but I kind of like the way that they look with both of them. So I have two different designs that I'll be using. And I'll also put those in the Google Doc that I'm going to attach to here in the caption, so you guys can always just grab those too. So the first step is going to be creating your designs. Your design, what is it going to look like? The next step is once you get that lead, how is it going to follow up with them? So we're going to go into Smart Plans. So that's going to be the fourth from the top. And the Smart Plan that we're going to be using today is named Promote My App. So once you're in here where it says My Smart Plans, this is your personal library of Smart Plans. We're going to go into the master library and grab one that's already created. So if you go to library, this is one that Keller Williams has already created. So once you are in here, go down to the I believe it's the last page. You're going to see one that says Promote My App, and it says level up your lead generation by launching the Smart Plan that puts your app in the hands of current and future clients. So once you see that one, you can click View Steps. This is exactly how it's going to, the plan is, this is the plan that will be sent out. So it's going to send them an email. Before you even do this, if you want to add yourself to the smart plan so you can see what it looks like, you can definitely do that as well. One day later, it's going to send them a text message. Now, it says, hey, this is agent first name, agent last name. It will automatically populate your information in there. And it says, did you see a neighbor listed a home in your area? Download my brand new KW app and check this out. Now, just keep in mind, if you have Twilio, which is the automatic text message service, it will automatically send this text message out. If you do not have Twilio, it's just going to send you a task reminder to remind you to send this text out. If you need help with Twilio, you can reach out to us. It's pretty much just going into the marketplace and purchasing that subscription. They have different plans for different amount of credit. So just keep that in mind as well. And then 3 days later, it is going to send out another text message. Now, the email will send out automatically, but the text messages are optional only if you have Twilio. So just keep that in mind. Once you see this smart plan, you're going to click the button that says Add Smart Plan, and then you're going to click Download. Now, it's not letting me download it because I already have this smart plan in my library. But for you, it will download to your personal library. So yes, so step one, we did, just kind of going back over, we did where are they going to end up when they click the Learn More button? They're going to end up on your website of how to download your app. Now, just to see this, if you want to take it a step further, if you click on the download app, actually, we are going to take it a step further. Okay, so once you get here, you're going to click on the button that says Download App, and it's going to take you to this website. You see here, it's going to be branded to you. So we'll go ahead and keep it on this page. So this is where when they click Learn More, it's going to take them to this page. It gives them all the information of what the app is, how it works, and then a little video describing what the app, a video of the same thing, and then where they're able to sign up for your app. So we're going to keep this open. The next thing we did with step 2 was we created the graphic of what your ad's going to look like. Step 3 was we added the smart plan to our personal library. So now we can use that app when we're going to plug that in to the campaign. Now, that's all the content that we're going to have. Now, the next thing is now we're going to plug all of that content into the actual Facebook ad campaign. So we are going to go down to the megaphone. That's where the campaigns are at. And we're going to go to paid ads. Now, I already have one created, and I'm just going to show you step by step what I've already created. But what you're going to do is you're going to click Create Campaign, and we're going to do the social ad. It's the first one in parentheses that says paid. You're going to enter the campaign name. This is just to keep you organized to know exactly what this ad is. So you're going to name this one Promote My App. Then we're going to do Attract Buyers. For sure, we're going to run it on Facebook. You can also have the option to run it on Instagram. So on the one that I've already created, I did do Instagram, so I can show you an example of what that's going to look like. Then you are going to click Create Campaign. Once you click on that, and like I said, I already had one created. I'm just going to go back and open this one. What we're going to do is we need to fill out all of this information so they're all green check marks. So first is the name and goal. That's what we just filled out. And so if you need to change that, that's where you can do that. So we're green check mark, so we're good to go. For this specific type of ad, we do not need to add a listing because we're just promoting our app, but that's for another day. For the text, I already have a caption in mind. Like I said, I'm going to put this in a Google Doc so that you guys can just copy and paste this. But pretty much what the main copy says is when you download my free app, you can access to homes in your area, view open houses, and virtual showings, guides to help you with the home buying or selling process, affordability calculator, and this is supposed to say constant contact with me as your resource. And so like I said, I'll copy this, you guys can have that. The headline is going to say download my free app, and if you notice over here to the right, it's giving you a preview of what your ad is going to start looking like. And then in the description, I put search for homes at your fingertips. Now you notice under here it says description may not show in all instances of your ad. Facebook will dynamically show the description based on their algorithm to improve performance of the ad. So That's why that one is not mandatory, but the first two are. So that's going to be the text. That's what it's going to, that's going to be the caption of what your ad's going to say. So once you're done with that, go ahead and click save, and a green check mark is going to pop up. The next is going to be the media. So now this is why we created the graphic beforehand, because now all we're going to do is we're going to click add more. And actually, let me go ahead and just delete these so I can show you guys what they look like, how the process. Now you're going to see where it says select media. We're going to do add images, and we're going to browse the designs library because that's where we created this from. Now, just a side note, if you want to create your own graphics somewhere else, maybe like in Canva or anything, you can always upload image and you can drag and drop it here from your computer. But we created it, all of this inside of Command. Now we're going to browse Designs Library, and we're going to click on this button that says Browse Designs Library. It's going to take you to where you created all of your graphics. Now this is the first one I made, so I want to add this one. And I would like to preview and crop image. It's going to open it up, look a little like this, and I'm going to save image. Now I want to add a second one. So this is the process of having two graphics. Now if you just want to have one, that's fine too. But I'm going to click add more, do the same process, add images, browse designs library, and I'm going to grab that second one that I did. Same process, preview and crop image, and we're going to save image. Now what it does is it's going to do a carousel of those two graphics. So it should move here in a second. If not, well, you'll see. You see the process. It's going to be a carousel of those photos. You can add up to 5 images for this. So keep that in mind. There it is. It moved. All right. And since I already have the logo in here, I'm just going to go ahead and take this second one off, because if not, it's going to go on top of the logo that I already have inside on my graphics. I'm just going to take that off. If you don't have the logo, make sure you keep that on then. Now we're done with the media. We're going to click save. So that's a green check mark. We're good to go on that. Almost there. Next, we're going to do Facebook and Instagram settings. Now, this is why you have to have your Facebook synced within your command in your settings. So once you have it synced, it's gonna have your account, and it'll have the options of if you have multiple pages attached to your Facebook. So I'm gonna click my name. For Instagram, it's as simple as if it's on a feed or on a story. I prefer to keep it on the feed because on stories, it only lasts for the 24 hours. People usually just kind of click through some of through the stories, so it's not easiest to see through there. I keep it on the feed so it's on somebody's actual timeline. The destination is we're going to keep it on Facebook lead generation form, the one that's recommended. The reason for this is because once they click on this learn more button here, it's going to already populate their information, so they're not having to fill it out. So you want to keep it on the lead generation form, the one that's recommended. The button label, I like to keep it on learn more because sign up and apply now kind of scare people away. They're most likely not going to click on it if they do that. So I keep the learn more button. Now this is where, remember earlier we were on our website and we had this link, right? It says curious about what's trending in your neighborhood, ready to make a move, download our app for real estate insights on demand. It's already going to be branded to you, so you're going to want to use this page. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that URL that's up at the top. You're going to copy that, and you're going to go back over to the Campaigns tab, and I changed my mind. I'm going to put that one instead. Now, you might have to go back a little bit, all the way to the top, to the front of it. If not, sometimes it'll give it HTTPS already, so you don't want to double it. So just make sure that it's there. But when it has the check mark next to it like this, it means that it's a working URL, so you're good to go. So we're going to keep it on that. Now, for your audience, we want to go to custom audience, and we want to create a custom audience. Now in here, it's probably automatically going to say Austin, Texas, only because commands or KWRI is in Austin, so you'll just go in here and you'll change that. For the mile radius, I go as far as the highest you can go, which is 50, so that it's a 50-mile radius of San Antonio, so you can reach more ground. Now, what you're going to do is under this detailed targeting, these are going to be people who match. So if you hover over it, it says adding more interest here will expand your audience to include more people. You're trying to reach a lot of people, of course, right? So these are the ones that I have added. I'm going to add a screenshot of this so that you guys can see the ones that I have done. But really what you're going to do is you are going to click add interests, and it's going to give you a full list of all the different audiences. Now you'll see over here that these are the interests. This is the estimated audience for each one of these interests. So you're going to go through and you're going to add all of those. Once you do that, this can be a one-time thing. You can click save this audience and you can name it something. So I'm just going to name this one because you guys can name it buyer or something, but I'm going to just name this one promote my app, so that I don't have to do this every single time I want to run an ad. It'll stay over underneath my saved audience. So I'm just going to save this one more time. But you'll notice over here, once you go to saved audience, you'll be able to see all the audiences that you've already saved. That just makes it easier so that you're not having to go through that entire list every single time you want to run an ad. So yeah, so like I said, I will have a copy of the ones that I've used. Now the reason that I say it that way is because you'll notice underneath the ad where it says audience definition, it says red, which is too specific, green, and then yellow, that's too broad. Now I kind of played around with it, right? I had a lot more in here, but I had to take some off because my ad was going to be too broad. It wasn't going to do very well. Now I did it for you guys, but we want it to be in the highest part of green without going over, because right now it's saying that our audience definition is defined and our potential reach is this amount of people. So you want it to be in the highest part of the green without going over. So that's going to be the Facebook and Instagram settings. Once you have that, go ahead and click save. Next, we're going to do lead settings. Now this is why the step of the smart plans is going to come in play, because you can add an auto tag. So as soon as that lead comes in, it'll automatically tag it whatever you want it to be. So for this one, I put buyer. You can even add anything else. So maybe if you wanted to put app, right? So maybe this is going to be, or you can even put like Facebook lead, right? You can put that, put Facebook lead. So as soon as that lead comes in, you know that that's where that lead came from. So that's just going to do that auto tag. So you want to do at least one type of tag so you know what type of lead that is. Then we're going to assign them to a specific smart plan. So once you are in here, this is why I wanted you guys to download the one that says promote my app, because once you are in here, you're just going to attach that smart plan, because as soon as that lead comes in, as soon as they click learn more, they're going to get an email from you. So you're not having to keep up with it. It's going to be on its own smart plan. So once you do lead settings, go ahead and click save. The last part is duration and budget. Depending on how much you want to spend, this one I normally tell people to start off with $30 just so you can see how it is. It's automatically going to be on distribute evenly across your two channels. You want to change that. You want to say use automatic placements for Facebook and Instagram ads. Now the reason for that is because if you hover over it, it says Facebook uses their algorithm to intelligently spend your money based on audience and performance. So Facebook is going to do the rest of it. You're just going to do your $30. It's going to spend up to $1.50 per platform. If you're only doing Facebook, of course it's only going to use Facebook, but this example I used both. And it also depends on how long you want to have it for. So it says, say like we recommend 10-day campaign with $1 budget per channel per day. But if you want to run it to be a little shorter, maybe you just want to do 7 days, right? You'll be spending $30. It does the rest for you. So that's going to be your duration and budget. And as soon as you're done with that, you can go ahead and click on publish campaign. Oh, side note too, where it says a Facebook preview web carousel, it gives you the different ideas of what it's going to look like. So that's going to be the web carousel. This is going to be the mobile carousel, and this is going to be the Instagram one. So that's how you will see that. So then once you are ready, go ahead and click publish campaign. So you can publish that. Also, since we are promoting this app, side note, make sure you have the app downloaded and you know how the app works. So go ahead and download it to your phone if you do not have it. I'm also going to be adding this link that gives information about how the app works. So you can just have all the information and know know how to use the app, because of course you are promoting it. If anybody has questions, you need to be proficient in it as well. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. See you next time.